Hello, divine beings. Welcome to Tuesday, September 19th, 2023. I'm Astrologer Sarah Ashley here with Tuesday's daily dose of Astro and Tarot. All right, the moon continues its journey into deep Scorpio today. So we still might be feeling the feels because this moon is going to go ahead and square Venus in Leo. So I feel as if a lot of people are tearing something apart today so they can put it back together later. Okay, so what I'm seeing when I'm visualizing is almost like a rope that's so frayed. And you could put this in whatever context you want to. It can be a situation, it could be a habit, it could be a relationship. And relationship doesn't only have to be a romantic relationship, right? And we're just like, we're done. We are done. And I don't feel like people are having an easy time expressing those deep emotions, those deep emotional wounds that come from that moon in Scorpio in a lot of ways today, because this sun is still opposing Neptune, sun in Virgo opposing Neptune and Pisces. So I feel like a lot of us, and I'm not victim blaming, I'm not victim shaming, have unrealistic expectations. And let me explain. We have unrealistic expectations that someone who is a perpetrator, who's a predator, who's an energy vampire, okay, that's why I wore this today, wants you to actually help them fix their problems. Like, they're not going to ever change, okay? You are not going to be instrumental to their healing. As a matter of fact, it's actually opposite. They're probably instrumental to realizing that you are going to have an epiphany about your own healing, okay? So they are instrumental for you to realize that you need to heal. You need to stop these patterns, okay? So we cannot keep on going back to a person, situation, habit, thinking that things are going to turn out differently, that this person is going to learn their lesson. That is what I am hearing, seeing, feeling, and also seeing in the astrology, as this moon also opposes Jupiter today, okay? So even though we have a nice sextile with this moon and our sun today, we still have so much 222 on the timestamp. We still have so much inner strife, I think, okay? Even though we're learning how to heal with the sun sextile moon, Virgo and Scorpio love having that beautiful healer relationship, but we actually have to face it. We have to get over it. And that's not an instantaneous process. And we have to learn to give ourselves time, okay? And then a lot of the times with sun opposing Neptune, we just want to escape. We want to escape into coping mechanisms that are no longer working for us. So we have to find another skill set that's not escapism, but an actual skill set that's going to serve us in the long term. And that's actually learning from our patterns, if you will. And that's part of Virgo season too, is look at your patterns. Mercury's still in Virgo, look at your patterns. Mercury actually does go ahead and sextile over to this moon today as well. I think it did yesterday, but still it's in a sextile at the beginning of the day. We need to look at our patterns. 333. So stop doing the same thing over and over again, or engaging with that same person over and over again who's unhealed and refuses to heal and expecting a different result, because you're not going to heal them. You need to heal yourself and ask for help from the appropriate people, okay? Also today, Ceres, however you want to say it, and Vesta are in a conjunction, and they're also they're not in conjunction. Let me erase and rewind. Ceres and Vesta are both trining over to Saturn today, okay? They're not in a conjunction, but they're both trining over to Saturn. So what this means is that we are making long-term plans to actually get serious about our healing, because this Saturn Pisces retrograde is saying you need to get serious. You do. No pun intended with it, Ceres. You need to get serious about how you're going to love yourself in your self-love journey, because Vesta is unconditional love. Ceres is nurturing, because Ceres is in Scorpio right now. We have to collectively let go of people who are looking for their validation, but they are not returning to us at all. They are creating more and more and more and more wounds, opening, digging deep into that wound. So let's look at the tarot. All right, so before I pull some tarot cards, I like you guys to know that if you join my subscriber group on Instagram, you will get half off of readings. You will get $22 off of all classes and courses. You will get weekly astro and tarot updates that nobody else gets except my subscribers. You will also get access to a monthly private Zoom meeting that's for subscribers only, where you will hear the monthly astrology, monthly tarot with some channel messages, and everybody in attendance gets a mini tarot reading for the month. That's all included in the subscription. Also, when I have a retreat in the springtime, you will get a hefty discount off of that as well. And of course, access to lovely soul people, okay? Soul peeps, that's what I call them, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get that tarot going. I got my pulp tarot today. See what's going on. I thought it matches my shirt quite well in the Scorpio. All right, we have Queen of Wands. So yes, I think a lot of us have been activated, and we want to come in bold, we want to come in hot, and we want to take charge of our lives, okay? This is time to take charge, have significant boundaries with others, and let people know that you really do love yourself. It is not narcissistic to stick up for yourself. It is not narcissistic to hold and know your self-worth and your gifts. It is time to be bold and not lower yourself and not shrink yourself. It is time to show the world the real you. That's what I'm hearing. And let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle card to top it all off and see what else is going on here. Okay. Ooh, peace. So you will have peace if you do this immediately. Immediately. If you hold people to a higher standard by holding yourself to a higher standard, by saying, I am not low vibrational, I'm actually high vibrational because I do my spiritual practices, I'm kind, and then you don't let all these lower vibrational come in and feed off of your energy, you will have peace. That's what this is saying, okay? So I'm going to say this for myself, and I'm going to say this because I know it's going to help somebody out there. This is not just me. When you have friends, family, followers, clients, whomever, call you, comment your inbox, write paragraphs and paragraphs and voice notes, just ignore, okay? Because that is energy vampire behavior. When someone doesn't have consideration for your feelings in your time. So you have to be bold enough to know your own standards at this point. We're going into 2024. I'm going to definitely do an astrology of 2024 YouTube with some friends of mine and a little bit here. And of course, I'll have some 2024 readings available, personal readings available for all of you probably around Thanksgiving time. But going into 2024, it's not going to be an easy year. It's not. It's the strength card. We're all going to have to be super strong because we are going into some heavy, heavy transits and heavy energy. All of the light workers, all the psychics, all the intuitives, all the astrologers are saying the same thing. They're saying buckle up, buttercup. And if you are not confident in who you are, if you're not confident about your standards, you will fall for a new show and you will not have peace. All right, you know where to find me. If you need me, SarahAshleyAstrology.com. And until then, I will see you for the next one. Have a fabulous Tuesday.